What's up? My friends Reese and Anna Kay are trying to help me understand symbiotic relationships.
Hey, I'm Anna Kay. Today we're going to meet someone who's going to teach us about symbiotic relationships.
Hi, I'm Reese. I hope I learned something today. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Allison. Today I'm going to tell you all about 3 types of symbiotic relationships: mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Do any of y'all know what a symbiotic relationship is?
I think I know. I think a symbiotic relationship is a relationship between 2 species.
Yes, it is, but remember, it can be any 2 species. It occurs naturally, it does not involve a predator and prey, and it does not exist between members of the same species, like you and your friend.
So, a symbiotic relationship is any close relationship between 3 species?
No, Carson, it's between 2 species. Remember that, okay?
Alright, I'll try my best.
First, I will tell you about mutualism. Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship where both species involve benefit. For example, a rhino gets ticks on a daily basis with no defense. Lucky for the rhino, there is a bird called a tick bird. The tick bird lands on the rhino and feeds off the ticks. Both of the animals benefit. The rhino gets relief of all the ticks, and the bird gets food. Reese, can you give me another example of mutualism?
Squirrels drop acorns that form from oak trees, which help the oak trees reproduce. Oak trees help squirrels by giving them food and shelter. They both benefit.
That's kind of like when my friend Bob brings a sandwich to school and I bring beans. We trade lunches and we both benefit by getting a lunch we like better.
That's a good example. Carson, remember it must occur naturally. Carson, can you tell me what mutualism is?
A symbiotic relationship where both species involve benefit?
Yes, that's right. Very good. Anna Kate, true or false? A symbiotic relationship can involve more than 2 species.
False. It can only involve 2. No more, no less.
Correct.
Okay.
Next, you will learn about commensalism. Commensalism is a type of symbiotic relationship where one species involved benefits while the other is not affected. For instance, barnacles don't move much in their adult life, so they attach themselves to whales. The barnacles benefit by getting a temporary home and transportation to a new food source. The whale is not affected. Reese, will you give me an example of commensalism?
Sure. An example of commensalism could be flame trees in a rainforest and tree frogs. The tree frog uses plants on the tree for shelter while the plant is not affected.
Yes, that's a very good example.
That's kind of like when my sister's class eats before my class at lunch and they leave extra ketchup. I benefit because I get extra ketchup, but the other class is not affected.
I guess it kind of is, but it must occur naturally. Now, the last type of symbiotic relationship is parasitism. Parasitism is a type of symbiotic relationship where one species involved benefits, but the other species is harmed. Something very important to remember about this is it doesn't involve hunting to kill. For example, a fungus that grows on trees. The fungus gets nutrients by breaking down the tree and causing the tree to decay. The fungus benefits when it gets nutrients, but the tree is harmed. Carson, will you give me another example of parasitism?
I'll try. What about when a mosquito bites my leg? The mosquito benefits because it gets blood, but I would be harmed because I am losing blood, and I would be really itchy. And that's kind of like when my friend Joe steals a piece of my jerky. I am harmed because I have less food, and Joey benefits because he gets the food.
That's right, but it must occur naturally. Now, would anyone like to tell me something they learned today?
I learned what mutualism is. Mutualism is where both species involved benefit.
I learned what a symbiotic relationship actually is. A symbiotic relationship is any close relationship between 2 different species, and it doesn't involve a predator and prey situation.
I learned that Commensalism is where one species benefits but the other is not affected.
Don't forget what parasitism is. It is where one species involved benefits and the other is harmed. Bye.
I sure did learn a lot. Bye.
Me too. Bye.
Bye.